Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video tutorial we'll see what is IAM, that is Identity Access Management. So IAM service provides to create users, provide access or permissions to specific AWS services. Also it helps to secure your account. Okay, so let's see what is IAM. IAM allows you to manage the users and their access labels to the AWS console or the AWS accounts. You can create the user and provide access and manage, restrict and grant permissions to the users, whatever you create. And IAM is universal. It means like it does not apply to any region. Means if you create any user in one region, the same name, same username cannot be created in another region. If the root account is the account created when first set up your AWS account, it has complete admin access. Means whenever you create or register with AWS, your account created will be the root account, and it will have all a complete admin access. That means you can do whatever you want with that account. You should always keep it secure. Okay, and whenever you create a new user in first creation, it will have no permission, so you have to provide permissions after creating the users, and the new users will be assigned with access key ID and the secret access keys when first created. I'll tell you what is this access key ID and secret access keys and where to use it. Normally this access key ID, whenever the user is trying to connect the AWS through APIs or through CLIs, okay, the client command line interface, whenever it's trying to connect, they need this access ID, key ID, or the secret access keys. Okay, so it's advisable to always set up the MFA, that is multi-factor authentication, in your root account. This is how you can secure your root account, so it cannot be misused by any user if they got it by mistake. Okay, so it has the IAM has good features like shared and centralized access to your AWS account. It gives granular permissions, multi-factor authentication to your account, provides temporary access for users whenever required. Okay, suppose you one user, you need some particular temporary access to do some level of setups in your production or in any of the resources going to use it, so you can provide some temporary access to the user, so he can log into that particular production server, do the work and come out. So this also provides the temporary access. So there are some key terminology you can use like users, groups, policies and roles. So what is the user? So these are the end users, such as people or the users, whoever is going employee of an organization. If you're in your company, you will be new guys joining, so you have to create a user ID for that, right? So you have to use this to create the user ID to log into and use the AWS services. Okay, and you can create the groups, collection of users. Each user in the groups will inherit the permission of the group. And then policies are made up of documents. It's called as policy documents. These documents are in a format of JSON, that is JavaScript object notation, and they give permissions to it. And its roles is it assign a specific role to the user ID, create roles and assign them to the user. Okay, so we'll see in action what are these terms, and we'll try to create the users and groups and assign to them and see how it can be done. Okay, I'll log into our AWS management console and just go to all services and see, go to this IAM service. Okay, where IAM service, it falls under security, identity and compliance, and this section you can find the IAM service. Okay, just click on this IAM service and you'll be landed to the IAM dashboard. Okay, here it is. Here is the IAM dashboard. Okay, if you see here, it has like groups, users, roles, policies. Okay, here we can see the sign-in URL for IAM users in this account. You can see here there is a code, right? 3739781. This code is nothing but your account, right? Account ID, account code. So when you create your account, this is created at the same time, right? So we can change this as a user-defined URL. You can just customize it. Just click on the customize, and you can give a name to the account, like because normally to remember the code sometimes difficult, right? So we can give like Ranjit Swine and just create alias. Click on the create alias. Once it is done, so you can see the URL is now changed to Ranjit Swine signin@aws.amazon.com. So okay, now we'll see how to activate the multi-factor authentication, right? So you can see here the security alert, right? The root user for this account does not have multi-factor authentication MFA enabled. So we have to now enable the multi-factor authentication. Okay, click on that and see multi-factor authentication. I have to just see activate MFA. Okay, now we can see here three options are there. All right, three devices we can just choose: virtual MFA, UTF, or other hardware MFA devices. We'll go with virtual. Click on that, and here we'll see install a compatible app on your mobile device or computer, right? So you need an application to get the code, secure code, to log into your device, to log into your account. Just see the list of the compatible applications. You can find it over here. Click on that. See here the multi-factor authentication the device details is given here, the physical form here, virtual MFA, the physical form factor, virtual MFA device. Here you can see the compatible with and all the details, hardware details, everything is given over here. Okay, so now if you come down a little bit, you'll see the compatible root account, everything is given here. See here the MFA application details it's given. This has both Android as well as iPhone. So here you can see the application for the smartphone can be installed from the application store specific to your phone type. You can give your lots of Microsoft Authenticator, Google Authenticator. So I'm going to use this Google Authenticator to get the MFA, to get the code. Okay, so you can just click on that and download on your devices. Okay, I have already downloaded on my mobile and I'm just going to use that. Click on then now what you would just do, so use your virtual MFA app and your device camera to scan the key video. Click on the show QR code. Once you click, one QR code will be generated. Just open your Google Authenticator, okay, and scan the code to get the code to activate the MFA. Here it is. So I have the first code is generated like 629896. I'm going to give MFA code 1. Okay, in the field MFA code 1, you can just put it there, 629896. Okay, after that what will happen, after few seconds it will be generated another code. So you have to put that code into MFA code 2. Okay, so now generated 195606. Okay, so you put both the code and then assign MFA. Click on assign MFA. Once you clicked it, it will be assigned. See what says the virtual MFA will be required during the sign in. Okay, now it is. Okay, now close it. You can see here, okay, the my MFA virtual is activated, right? You can manage, if you want, you can manage it. Okay, now we'll just log out of this session, sign out from this session and try to log in again, and we'll see how it is asking the MFA code, security code, to log into your account. Okay, Okay, log back in. Okay, now we can just give your root account and click next. And here it is asking for MFA code. Okay, so your account is secured using multi-factor authentication MFA. To finish signing in, to turn on your view MFA code device and type the authentication code below. Just open your Google Authenticator and you can see the code will be blinking, right? You just put that 6-digit code here. Okay, I'm just putting it here and then submit. Now we'll see creating the user groups, roles and policies. Okay, so user like users here, like IAM resources, your users, roles, groups and all, right? So what you'll do, just go and you can just create the users whatever you want, groups and then roles. Also you can set the policies. Let's go and create a user first. Okay, okay, suppose I'm just going to create a new user. Just click on this like add user. Okay, you can just give username Sir Ranjit. Okay, and just here you can see in the select AWS access type, here it has some two types of access, like one is programmatic access and the other one is AWS management console access. So programmatic access, what it does, it enables an access key ID and secret access key. In the theoretical section I was telling, right, the access key ID and secret key access or a secret access key, what it does for the AWS API, CLI, SDK and the other development tools. Whenever you need programmatically access to the AWS resources, you need this access key ID and the secret access key. If you are doing any automation, writing any program and code, you need these IDs. So what is this AWS Management Console Access? So it enables a password that allows users to sign in to the AWS Management Console, right? So whenever you create an account with AWS, the first account will be your root account, so right? You cannot provide the root account to any user. So what you have to provide, create the user and provide AWS Management Console access so that they can log in with the user ID and password. Okay, so let me just go with programmatic as well as the console. Both I'm going to this user. For AWS Management Console, you can select either auto-generated password or custom password. You can just give a custom password like I'm just giving a simple password for our this video, Ranjit 123. Okay, to connect. I'll delete after this video is created. Okay, Ranjit 123. Now okay, the password does not conform to the account password policy, so it has a policy enabled, so it should have minimum these conditions. Okay, now I am going to change it. Just, okay, okay, I just created and requires password reset. So what is this option? It gives user must create a new password at the next sign in. Okay, so what it gives, user automatically get the IAM change password policy. Okay, let's go and give the permission. Next is your permission. Okay, so what it does, set permission. So add a user group. Here the groups comes into the picture, so we have to create a group and that group provides some level of permission or some roles to that. Okay, So I can we have already some set of groups created already. Either you can select and add this group, otherwise you can create a new group. Let me show you how to create the groups. Here just select create group. Okay, and you can just give a group name like um, um, simply dev group. I suppose created a dev group or production support group or whatever you want. Okay, and suppose I want complete administrator access or complete EC2 access for the development to create the EC2 service, right? Just use EC2, just select filter the policies, whatever the policies, and remember these policies are default policies created by the AWS. You can create your own policies if you want. Okay, I'll show you how to create the policy. Here the create policy option available here. You can just create click on this create policy and just go that and create the policies. And how you'll find it, the policy is created by the AWS. If you can see the small sign over here, right? AWS managed, or you can say AWS managed policy. Okay, so suppose I want to give permission to the EC2 instance. So what are the service? You can just maximize it. I can find it the okay, here EC2 content. Okay, what I can see, just Amazon EC2 full access I give. Okay, and I want this guy to give some access to suppose DynamoDB. Dynamo, you can select this DynamoDB full access. Okay, and S3 full access also. Okay, now just hit create group. Okay, so our dev group is created, and what it has Amazon EC2 full access and two more other accesses. Okay, now just go and select the group here and then next tags. Just you can give a tag like new user or dev user. Suppose key is name and developer you can give. Okay, now review it. So username is Ranjit and it has both type of programmatic access as well as AWS management console access. Console password type is custom. Password reset, yes, it is required when the user will log in the first time. Okay, and the group is assigned to dev group and tags is created. Name developer. Just hit create user. Here, see, so we created the user first time. So our user the success, and here you can see the username, and here our access key ID is created as well as the secret key also created. You can hit click this button send email, so it will be mailed to you, or else you can just click this download CSV to download this access key ID and secret access key. Okay, just download it. Okay, now download it. Just let me show how it is look like. Okay, you can see it here, see, and here username, the password is hidden. Okay, and here the access key ID and the secret key over here. Okay, and here the console login link. This is the link through which you can log into the console, right? And just keep it safe in somewhere in your some location, because you can use this access key ID and secret access key whenever you are doing any automation and writing any program. Okay, so let's connect to the console. So you can just click this one or just copy it. You can just Control C. Okay, let me log out from this window. I can show you how to connect to the console and user, right? So go and paste it here. Okay, here it is. So the account ID is Ranjit Swine and the IAM user, right? So IAM user is created as Ranjit, right? I created as Ranjit, and the password, just give the password what you, okay, now sign in. Okay, see, so it is now asking me to change the password. So we had set up to change the password in the first login. So when I first try to log in, it is asking me to change my old password. So I have to provide my old password here, and just a new password. Okay. It should be 8, right? Okay. Confirm password change. Okay, now you can just log in. See, if you see here, the user is Ranjit at the rate Ranjit Swine. The Ranjit Swine is my IT, and here IAM user is the username who comes Ranjit, and my account is the account is created for that. Okay, so thanks for watching until the end. If you have any doubt or any concerns, you can do comment in the comment section below. Thank you.